Major bear divergences within the market, and yet Wall Street chooses to completely ignore all these crazy, phenomenal setups for short selling the market. So in this quick video, I'm going to give you two examples of major bear divergences that will make sense even to a 5-year-old. So without any further ado, we're going to take a look at the chart of MSTR. As you all know, MSTR price is historically tied to the performance of Bitcoin, and we're currently at a level where you've got a phenomenal bear divergence. So as MSTR is actually hitting all-time highs today on October 9th, or maybe we're within like a couple of points of all-time highs. Of course, give or take for the stock split, it did a stock split not so long ago. This stock was at $2,000, and so the equivalent of 197, 196.80 now would be basically the equivalent of the stock trading not so long ago at 1,970 bucks. So now adjusted for stock split, we're looking at 197. But the point is, the stock not so long ago was at 115 right here. Now it basically doubled. Now it does nothing. Like, the value of MSTR as far as its business has zero value, maybe even a negative value, because they're losing money all the time. But the main value in MSTR, it's one of the largest Bitcoin holders in the world. So naturally, the historic correlation, when Bitcoin goes higher, MSTR goes higher. Now, there are moments in the market which have not been as elevated as what you're looking at on this chart. Basically, as MSTR goes from 115 to 197, consider it, we're close to the stock doubling since September through October. Okay, now let's make it a little bit more visible. Let's go into the most recent history. Let's update that. So there it is. It goes from 115 to almost 200. So the stock almost doubles in the last 40 days. What does Bitcoin do? So if we're to overlay Bitcoin versus MSTR, here it is, right? So Bitcoin all-time high is 74,000. At current level, we're looking at Bitcoin trading almost 20% below its all-time highs, give or take a few points. But Bitcoin's been doing nothing but going lower since the last day of September, October. I mean, it is definitely down quite a bit from the 67 mark it was hitting just like a week ago. Nothing but red candles, more red candles here, even though on diminished volume. But the point is, the value of Bitcoin is dropping. How the fuck can the value of MSTR be going to the moon? Okay, there's some discrepancies in the market that you could notice. For example, the value of Bitcoin drops, but MSTR goes slightly higher. But not to the fucking magnitude where Bitcoin drops and you have MSTR, which does nothing but basically holds a shitload of Bitcoin, does this. What do you call this? Okay, you call this 2 plus 2 equals fucking 12. That's what you call this. 2 plus 2 equals 12. And that is a representation of the entire fucking market right now. 2 plus 2 equals 12. Well, there's always a reversal to the mean, which happens shortly after that, because the value of something that is tied to the value of something else, when the value of that something else drops, the value of this should also be dropping. There could be discrepancies in the market. When the value of something drops, the value of something else could go slightly higher to create a small bear divergence. But we're not talking about a small bear divergence here. We're talking about something fucking doubling within the same time, when the very thing that propels the value of this higher is actually dropping. This is a simple case of a phenomenal bear fucking divergence at its best. And I know you could throw an argument, but Leo, right here, okay, when it was 115, Japanese were buying it, and you know how Japanese are. They pay whatever price. They fucking pay blindly. They don't look at the fucking price. And so, okay, maybe a bunch of Japanese investors are making that move, but this is unsustainable, okay? Unless Bitcoin is going to go to the moon and hit, 74, 80 in the next few days. I mean, this is one of the best shorts ever. And if it's going to go slightly higher, abso-fucking-lutely, we're going to get a big fucking short position in this. I mean, to be honest with you, we started shorting it yesterday. We added more today. And we're going to keep adding. If this thing shoots, if this thing doesn't know a shoot above 200, 205, 210, oh yeah, it's on. It's on like you don't know it's on. Like, this is going to be a big, big fucking short. Because when 2 plus 2 equals 12, what do? You take advantage of it as a short seller. Because 2 plus 2 eventually will be equal 4. And so there are moments in the market when 2 plus 2 equals 12. And at those moments, you got to take action. So the second divergence I wanted to highlight in this brief video is the divergence of oil versus the rest of the market. So there are two ways to look at this, okay? You could say the economy is great, and this is what Wall Street is brainwashing everyone in the media. And this is what the Biden fucked up administration is brainwashing everyone. Of course, heading into the election, what do you expect? They're fluffing all these reports. I mean, the economy is falling apart, but they're painting exact opposite picture because millions of people are about to head out to the polls and vote. So they want to create this idea like, hey, the economy is great. The economy is falling the fuck apart. And oil is telling you the truth. Just think of it this way. You have multiple hurricanes. Potentially, they're about to call this one a Category 6 storm. Okay? They're actually going to have to create a category for a fucking hurricane. And the oil drops? You go into the season of hurricanes, and you go into the season of proximity to World War III. I mean, oil should be trading above 90. It should be trading above 100. The only reason oil is not trading at those levels, in the face of all these positive catalysts, multiple wars, proximity to World War III at any given fucking moment, okay, historic hurricanes, disasters like never seen back to back. We're talking about some crazy positive catalyst for oil, yet it cannot even break above 77. What the fuck? This is a major bear divergence. In other words, what weighs on the market, if the economy was really fucking strong, as everyone is trying to brainwash everyone in the media, if the economy was that strong, oil would be at a fucking 100 plus, 90 plus for sure, considering all the catalysts we had. But what the fuck is this? Like, you can literally calculate the percentage of red candles versus white candles. You don't have to calculate. You can just glance at this chart over the last 3 months and say, oh my God, what the hell? Are we heading into a fucking depression here? Look at all these red candles on oil. I recorded a message not so long ago saying that, look, if oil cannot rally based on all these positive catalysts for oil historically, right? There's a major problem here. There is a major, major problem for the markets. And you got to take advantage of the markets when 2 plus 2 equals 12. Like, we got the same kind of situation on oil, which is exactly the reverse of the situation on MSTR. If economic conditions are so fucking good, right? Chinese stimulus, is it good for oil? Yes, it's the biggest oil consumer in the world. If they're putting stimulus up in China, I mean, it is highly bullish, positive catalyst for oil. Hurricane season, historic proportions, back to back, that's highly bullish for oil, okay? Breakout of World War III at any given moment overnight, that's highly bullish for oil, okay? Yet, Oil cannot climb higher if it's life dependent on it. What do you have? If things are so fucking good, and if the job report indeed is what Democrats are fucking representing it to be, oil should be at the fucking moon right now. And it is not. Okay, so there's your bear divergence, okay? Oil market is telling us that things are really fucked up. Because in the light of all these bullish catalysts for oil, it cannot go higher. That is a fucking bear. Now, I wouldn't be short in oil. As I sent out the message in the group today, I said, don't be short in oil at 71.90. This is not that, like, this was the time to short it. I mean, I had traders made over 24x on this oil trade on yesterday expiration, trading options on oil. And it doesn't matter, I guess, how many times I say it. Some of you missed the trade because what? You still don't have your account set up to trade options on futures. Guys, some of you are going to make a shitload of money in the next 60 days. Some of you are just going to watch other people make a shitload of money. You decide what do you want to do. But the bear divergences are undeniable. Market conditions are undeniable. We have a market where 2 plus 2 equals 12. And maybe it's going to equal 13 in the next couple of days. Okay? But in not so distant future, it's going to go back to being equal. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So you want to short it while 2 plus 2 equals 12 or 13. Meaning it's at 12 now. Possibly the market could slightly move higher. And then you're going to see one of the biggest fucking collapses. The longer the market goes higher under such bear divergences, the harder the drop is going to be. It is undeniable. This is a very rare market setup. This is a very rare market conditions like we've never seen. The whole world is convinced it's 1995. While we have been telling you here at 13 Market Moves, it's not no 1995. It is 1973, 1974. It is 2007, 2008. Okay, it is 1907. So, if you understand what that means, grab your balls, give us a call here at 13 Market Moves, get in touch with the coach, and trade this opportunity, trade this amazing market setup. Number one, on the right side of the market. Number two, specifically, there's some things that are going to collapse to a much greater extent. There's going to be stocks that are so fucking overpriced right now. I mean, I'll give you an idea. Carvana. Like, what the hell is this shit? Are you kidding me? I mean, this stock not so long ago was on the verge of a bankruptcy. Okay? Car sales are dropping. Half a point interest rate cut is not doing anything for people's monthly payments that are financing cars. Okay? Yet this shit, just like MSTR, is going from 125 to close to 200. This is one of the easiest shorts. Okay, so I don't know, maybe fucking Japanese are buying this shit too. But I mean, this is, and don't even get me started in the Japanese stock market. That shit is going to collapse again like you've never seen it in your lifetime. But guys, there's some amazing opportunities. There's so much stuff that is so overvalued, so overpriced. And I'm not talking something is overvalued by like twice of its value. I'm talking this shit is like, I'm talking about 20x overvalued, 30 times overvalued. I mean, this is a stock that 12 months from now will be at $15 again. So you could do whatever. You can laugh at this. You can just say, wow, let me just sit and watch. You don't sit and watch when 2 plus 2 is 12. This is a situation on Carvana where 2 plus 2 is at fucking 13 today. So there you have it. And guys, this is just a few instances that I brought up to your attention of bear divergences, okay? But the whole market is a live bear divergence of proportions we have not seen in the history of financial markets. Combine that with historic complacency and amazing consensus that nothing can go wrong and everything is just so perfect. It's Goldilocks. Fucking short this Goldilocks in disguise, because what you really have is a phenomenal bear divergence on every chart we could be going through right now. And it is the greatest shorting opportunity of your lifetime. So short it with 13 market moves. Get your strikes right. Get your instruments that you're trading on the short side right this time. Don't trade shit that doesn't move. 13marketmoves.com, 13mmtv.com. Don't waste your time. We are so close to the biggest collapse in the history of financial markets. Put together, or dare to put together, some of the greatest fucking trades of your life. Trade with 13 market moves. Let's roll.
First, distract target. Then block his blind jab. Counter with cross to left cheek. Discombobulate. Dazed, will attempt wild haymaker. Employ elbow block. And body shot. Block ferrule left. Weaken right jaw. Now fracture. Break cracked ribs. Traumatize solar plexus. Dislocate jaw entirely.